There it is. Welcome back to another stream. It has been a while since we've rejoined the Chris Haye community. As it turns out, this is the second race in the IMSA simulation series. The first race would have been the Lamborghini Super Trofeo at VIR, but everybody misread the schedule and missed the race. So, as a community, we're all feeling a little silly about that. But here is race 2. And it is two perennial favorites like chocolate and peanut butter smashed together. It is the Chevy Corvette C7.R at Laguna Seca. Name a more iconic duo in recent IMSA history. No errant 911s to smash us into the wall tonight. Of course, that was the C6R, wasn't it? But yeah, so this should be fun. The drivers' meeting should be starting in about 10 minutes. So I've been trying to get a wee bit of practice in before that happens. And have discovered, to my considerable dismay, that I may be spending some money here pretty soon. Let me flip over to Content Manager here for a second. As I've shown on previous streams, my pedal set for my ancient Logitech Driving Force Pro is less than optimal. So I'll show that again. My brake pedal is pretty good. You can see how nice and smooth and progressive it is as I just gently ease the pedal from off to on. Throttle, though, not so much. Yeah, it's getting pretty bad. Let me just do both feet at the same time just to show the difference here. Yeah, it's not looking good for this pedal. I'm moving both feet simultaneously here, and it's not good. It's not a good story. And so, of course, on a track with lots of very tough acceleration zones that need a lot of finesse, and a car that uses way too much horsepower as its means of dominance in the series, I have a throttle pedal that is like from a rave. The system is down. So, looks like I'll either be ordering a new pedal set or an entire new kit, because I've had a G29 kind of on my wish list for a while, because Amazon has the bundle with the wheel and the pedals and the H pattern, which I've never had an H pattern shifter. I've always had the like little back and forth knob from the Driving Force Pro. So I've had that on my wish list for a while, or I could go with the just get some pedals. The issue is that with my schedule being what it is, I'd kind of like to have it by Saturday, which means I need to find an option that not only has the pedals or wheel kit that I'm looking for, but can also get it here in the next 48 hours. So, apparently the CSL Elite kit is not available right now on Amazon. I haven't looked to see what Fanatec's direct shipping is. I also haven't looked at Thrustmaster yet. No squeaky. Well, if I get just the pedals, then I'll still have Mr. Squeaky behind the microphone. Or I could just go all in on the G29, which might still be a little bit loud, but it'll be the full kit. I really don't feel like I want to drop like $700 or whatever it is on the full Fanatec kit. Even though, if I get as much use out of that as I did out of this Logitech DF Pro, that would be like 15 years. So, bang for your buck and all. But, but yeah, I have some very, very sudden financial decisions here in my immediate future. Like, I will probably be placing an order this evening after the race. Because, like I say, I have the Sim Racing Online UK event on Saturday, and then the finale of the AC series with the Renault on Monday, so I kind of need whatever I get to be here within the next 48 hours. So I'll probably be getting the G29, unless I can find a way to get just a pedal set. Since all the community seems to be into the idea of the Fanatec pedals being the best, and I can't get them immediately, I figure I'll get the full kit of Logitech stuff, and then because the G29 is a pretty good wheel. It's got more controls than the one I've got now, which would be nice because I've been kind of needing more controls on the wheel for various things. Brake bias and ERS being the most important. And a pit limiter, as I found out in the Project Cars 2 race last night. One of the many things that was setting me back last night was not having a pit limiter button mapped. That was pretty dumb on my on my part. Kept getting pit lane speed limit penalties. I wouldn't have needed to pit if I hadn't been smashed into, but yeah, last night was just an exercise largely in frustration. Which is too bad because it was the inaugural race of a series that I am hosting on SRS. No fault of the series or of anybody, but, you know, me running into a guy who was stopped on track and blocking the thing. So, whatever. Enough about that. I just need to get a wheel and pedals. Well, I really just need pedals, but I may end up getting the full kit. So that's exciting, question mark. Also is like $300 that I really wasn't planning on spending. So life just keeps slapping me in the face, but at least this will lead to perhaps something fun. I also don't want to, I don't know if I want to set myself up for the whole, sim rig ecosystem experience if this turns out to be sort of a passing thing. I don't want to jinx it. Sim racing's pretty fun right now, but I don't want what happened to this wheel to happen to another wheel, which is to play with it for a while and then sit in a box for 10 years and then get pulled out later and be like, oh, hey, let's play with this again. I don't know. It's been a good set. The wheel is still perfectly good, although I did kind of smoke it the other day when Project Cars 2 freaked out and I was having to turn it like 500 degrees to do anything. It's still pretty good. It's the noisy boy. How many people are getting Gran Turismo 3 memories from hearing this? But yeah, so the throttle pedal is a problem. Like, I'm holding my foot steady. Okay, it's settled. It's settled down a little bit, but then I move it a millimeter and it goes, what? Yeah, it's and now it's not reaching the bottom anymore. Oh no. Oh no. No more L stickers, why not? Oh god, now it's not picking up full. Oh no. Now I'm gonna have to adjust this, aren't I? There we go. Now there's a dead spot at the top of the pedal. That's great. Alright, well. There we go. These are the adjustments that I have to go through now to keep up with this thing's breaking down. Oh dear. Look at my poor pedal set. No, the L stickers on my skins are for like not having done well in the car, which is an almost universal truth. The L stickers come off when I win a race. Or maybe I should reduce my expectations and remove them when I get a podium. Oh, you've just decided. I see. Well, maybe the L stands for Logitech. Ever think of that? Because I didn't think of that until just now. Yeah. It's cool, too, like... We don't generally use custom skins on Chris Hayes' community server, but because it's just a pain to set it all up in advance. But this is the first skin I ever painted for Assetto Corsa. So it's got the 2017 IMSA number badging, It's before I standardized on making all my liveries about Autosports, so this is the Zero Bandwidth Networks sponsorship. I had this idea that every variation of the livery would be a different fake division of my fake company. So this was Networks, and I've got the Autosports badge. This badge has a funny history, too, because it is a digital copy of the badge that I made as a magnet to slap on my car at autocrosses. And also dating this skin is the fact that it has G plus Oppo Plus on it instead of the current home on MeWe. But yeah, you got the Zero Bandwidth, you got the novice stickers, you got GTLM, and we have a driver's meeting. So let's jump on in. Boink. Hello, hello.
Hey, man. Did you get that pedal going yet?
It's going crazy, but it's going.
Oh boy. Well, your pedal picked a really wrong time to crap out, man.
Yeah, it's not dead. Like it registers, but it's bad. Like it just kind of it's notchy and kind of all over the place. So yeah,
Wow.
it's been a little bit wonky for a long time just because it's like 15 years old. But now it's really a problem. Which is
15 years old?
It's a Driving Force Pro, dude. It still has the Gran Turismo 3 branding on it.
You have a Driving Force Pro?
Yup.
Dude.
Yeah, listen to this.
I haven't...
That's the wheel, buddy.
I don't know what to say, man. I didn't know anybody was still even using those.
Yeah, man.
I'm impressed.
I even still have the box because it was packed up in a box for like 10 years. And when I finally decided to get back into sim racing, I was like, oh, I have this wheel. I wonder if it works. Yep, sure enough. Okay, guess I'm buying a Assetto Corsa now.
I am really impressed, man, because that is some serious old school.
Yeah. Well, it's had a good second life here. The wheel is still perfectly good, and it's still got a decent brake pedal. But yeah, the throttle is becoming non-usable.
Wow, that's interesting. What it's funny because I previously had I still have my Club Sport from Fanatic, the V2, and I had a V1. And both of those wheels, when you put it in what they called compatibility mode, that's what the PC saw it as, was a Driving Force Pro.
Oh, nice.
That's what somehow I don't, of course, that's above my pay grade as far as how they did that, but that's what it did. And I always thought that was really cool. And it allowed those wheels to be able to be used in PlayStation 2 and 3 and actually play Gran Turismo.
That's cool. Yeah, I mean, I got this
Wow.
as a when I was in college. I had a summer job for a while at an ice cream shop here in town. Saved up all my pennies and rubbed them all together and got Gran Turismo 3 and this wheel and played the bejeepers out of it for a couple of years and then stuck it all in a box and moved a couple of times and only kind of dug it out last spring when this whole sim racing bug bit me again. I hooked it up to the PC thinking, oh man, this is going to take hours. Turns out Logitech has been maintaining updated drivers for this thing all these years.
Yep.
I plugged it in and it went boink, sure, let's go. Like, all right.
Yep. Believe it or not, they have, man.
So,
Well, do you have any idea what you're going to get?
well, I've been trying to think, like, I could just keep the wheel and get like a set of pedals, or I could just get a whole new kit because like this thing just has the back and forth shift. It has a shift lever, but it's just forward and backward. It's not an H pattern.
Yeah.
So I was thinking I might just get like a G29 full kit or just get a fancy set of pedals. But I think at this point, considering I have the SRO UK race on Saturday and the finale of my SRS series on Monday, like my decision is going to be based on what can get here in the next 48 hours.
Well, I mean, I've heard good things about the Logitech current wheel because I had the G25 and it was a very solid wheel. And I eventually sold it and got into the Fanatic ecosystem, but
Yeah.
I know it's very solid.
Yeah.
That's the only one I really know. I don't know much about the Thrustmaster ones.
Yeah, the G29 has even more controls than I have now, which will be nice. It has like a knob and a up and down slider and a couple of other things, so that'll be helpful.
Mm-hmm.
And
Awesome.
so yeah, I'll probably jump on that like right after we're done here, because like I say, I need it by Saturday.
Well, if worse comes to worse, what you could do, and I've done this in a pinch, and they're not going to frown at you. Go to your local Best Buy, pick up a G29, and let it run for you, and then return it when you get what you really want. Dude,
that would be
nobody's going to look down on you for that.
Yeah, I mean, I've had a G29 on my wish list on Amazon for like 3 years, but I'm like, no, I can't justify it. No, I can't justify it. No. But now I'm like, all of a sudden in the last year, like, I'm streaming and I'm sponsoring series on Sim Racing System. And it's like, what? How did this happen? I guess I need a real wheel now.
Wow.
So yeah,
Hey,
I'll probably just get one.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Rages with Wolves signed up, but have you seen him on at all?
He commented on a couple of things in Discord, but yeah, I haven't seen him. Or I think Chuck is moving across the country right now.
Yeah, Chuck is moving, so I knew he wouldn't be there. I messaged Synaptic. He's playing something. If I could figure out how to, let me just scroll down and see if I can find Rages. See if he's online and send him a message. I hate to start and then and somebody miss out. Rages with Wolves. Okay. Message. Tonight's password is Zulu. Z-U-L-U.
Good times.
I'm gonna go ahead and start it, and I'll let him know that we're here, so maybe he'll join up here in a second. So how have you done on this track at all? Have you had any success?
Best lap so far is a 127. I've been
that's roughly where I'm at.
Kind of struggling with setups and lines and a throttle pedal that can't be subtle anymore.
I got you. Well, I got on just for a few minutes and ran a few laps, and the best I could pull out was a 126.9.
Nice.
So that was the best I could do. I haven't had time. I've been kind of busy in the past couple weeks. I hadn't really had time to get online and really practice.
Yeah, I basically had like the half an hour right before this.
Oh yeah. So yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But we'll
That's
give
a
it a
lot of
whirl.
stuff.
The positive thing is somebody whose name is not Chuck will win tonight. We are positive.
Yes. It's gonna happen, folks. History will be made.
So I didn't realize he was moving across country. Is that is he like a serious move?
Yeah, I think he's wherever home is. I think I saw somewhere that he's moving from wherever he was back home or something.
Oh wow.
Or maybe the other way around. Both of those things seem to happen.
Interesting.
He's been less than thrilled with some of the SRS races lately. I think he's getting frustrated with people just being silly.
Really?
In a bad way. Yeah, every race has that one guy that like won't move over for a blue flag or tries to race you in qualifying or some stupid thing. And I think it's kind of wearing him down a little bit, and he was like, I think a break will be good. I'll come back.
Really? Well, that's stinky, but I mean, I can see his point.
Probably on the order of a week and not like a year, but you know, it's just one of those things where you just get so frustrated. You're like, I should stop before I hit somebody.
Well, I mean, you have one in every crowd. I mean, it's just the way it is. There's just, you know, just not an option. Oh boy. Honestly, I feel kind of foreign on the track right now, because in the past, you know, I didn't race the last race because I got home late from a bike ride, and then the other one, and I built a new PC, and I've been so in tune with that I've kind of haven't raced very much.
Yeah, and then we missed last week because everybody thought it was going to be the next week.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny that everybody missed it. Like, if it was one or two people, then we could just laugh at those two people. But it was everybody.
No. Well, and I didn't even think about announcing the change. Because I looked at the poster when CJ made it, and I just kind of went, okay. Because I know what we were trying to fit our goal when we talked about it at one of our little audio meetings that we had. We were trying to fit the rest of the IMSA season in, and of course, you kind of gotta try to line things up. Otherwise, it's not as fun, in my opinion, when other people are, you know, majority of the group are overseas, and all their talk is about the new track that they're on currently.
Yeah, it was weird having it was a little weird having everything staggered by a week, because like you say, everybody else was already practicing for a week on the next thing, and we're all still on the last thing.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
At least now I'm more comfortable. I feel like to go ahead and set up and race a little competizione, or however you pronounce that word.
Yeah.
Didn't feel like I could, with me running 3 screens, I didn't feel like I could really run that game, the system I had, so. Oh, Snapdragon. Do you follow the different Formula Class cars at all?
Not as much.
Well, there was a video late last week, I think it was. Some Formula E guy. He was at, I want to say that was at Monza, maybe. He hit one of these curbs. They have a name for them. I can't remember.
Oh yeah, the sausage curbs. Yeah. Yeah, it just flipped right over a wall.
Yeah.
And the FIA is like, no, that's unfortunate. We're gonna leave him there.
I've never seen one do that. I didn't realize they were that nuts. Somebody said they were made to reduce speed or something like that.
Well, they're kind of put just off the racing line to keep you from aggressively going outside track limits, but he just hit it just wrong to just launch the side of the car.
Yeah. Well, I saw the video and he was way off the track. Oh my gosh, dude. Like,
Oh, jeez. This thing is not handling it well, and I'm not either. Oh, come on. Stop spinning. Apparently I can't brake for a corner without spinning anymore. That's fun.
yeah, I'm struggling to play nice over here too.
Let's see. My setup is probably crap, but, you know, that only tells half the story.
Yeah, well,
Maybe
I think I've forgotten to set my steering ratio back because this doesn't feel like it used to. But I knew that there'd be some changes that I'd have to adjust to move into a new system. But I have to manually re-add all the tracks and cars too, which sucks.
Oh, no. Well, you can copy the documents folder over from one PC to the other.
Yeah, well, I did that, but it didn't load up all the cars and stuff. I mean, all my settings, triple screen settings, all of that is back. But tracks and cars, I don't know, maybe they store that in a different location. I'm thinking it's stored in the program files folder within Steam apps, because none of them were there. But it was nice to not have to go through all the setup of the screens.
Yeah.
I remember it took a while for me to get it right to begin with. Oh my gosh. I haven't even got a clean lap yet.
Well, you're beating me anyway.
Oh, am I really? I hadn't even looked at the thing. I don't have it up. On a positive note, I had this weird line running across the sky on this track previously. So that line is gone. I installed the shaders patch, but I haven't done Soul yet, so
Yeah. I don't know what I did with this thing, but I
I
can
don't
no
actually
longer
do
brake.
much nighttime racing. So I guess I'll install it when I'm ready to monkey with it.
I don't have my spotter either. Take it off of Project Cars. That's good.
Radio check.
Spotter, radio check.
Let's try one more time here.
clear on pit exit. Okay, Pasha, we've got 7 minutes to do the business.
Oh, come on, man. See if I can do this without spinning the car this time. My lines are stanky.
The leader has just done a 126.48. 5 minutes remaining, 5 minutes left.
There we go.
Good lap, that's your best in the session. That puts you 0.22 off the pace. Your lap time was 126.70.
There we go, finding my way now. Slow in, fast out, everybody.
We need to find a tent in Sector 2.
That wasn't a cut? My goodness.
You're locking your right front going into the corkscrew.
Really putting on an amateur hour show here in this Corvette. It's so hard to drive, my goodness.
You're currently 0.31 off the pace. You've just done a 126.78. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace. Sector 1 is quick.
cannot get this car to turn. I need to turn with the throttle, but I'm afraid to use the throttle because it's broken.
2 minutes. You've just done a 127.81. Sector 3 is 1.4 off the pace. Sector 1 time's okay.
It's going to be a good close race. Eight, 9, 10 is just killing me. Gonna get one more lap at this.
You're now 0.28 off the leader's pace. That lap time was 126.76. Checkered flag, P2.
Hit the curb. Yeah. And that's it.
Oh, Pasha, track limits. Come on, this lap will be deleted.
Well,
Seen a little bit of aero damage. That's the end of the session, P2.
well, this is gonna be ugly. Let's see. What can I do here? Meh. Meh, 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 meh. Meh, meh. Meh, meh. Meh, meh. Meh, meh. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. This is just a tough car at a tough track. I don't even... Where are the DPs next week?
Those are at Road America.
Oh, okay. Well, that's... At least I know the track, but the last time I tried those cars, granted it was a long time ago, but last time I tried that DP mod, it was just undrivable for me. I just... Every time I hit the gas, I just spun. And it was like, what am I doing wrong here?
Yeah, those cars very much. Throttle control is a huge thing in cars. I mean, you're not very far off the pace. I mean, you're only what 2-3 tenths, probably 2.5 tenths a second. Yeah, well, 0.221 off my pace. So you're not slow by no means.
Yeah, this will be a good head-to-head race.
Yeah. Oh man, that countdown.
5 minutes, dude. We're doing a pace lap or something?
I know CJ sent me the specs for that. I wonder if I missed, like, if I typed something in. I bet you anything I typed it in wrong.
300 seconds instead of 30?
Have to be. No, race wait time 300. Why would?
Oops.
Why would? Okay.
I bet that was supposed to be 30.
Had to be. Because wow. Okay. Well, if nothing else, I can go get a beverage while we're doing this.
There you go.
I'll be right back.
So, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Oh boy, this is weird. All right, well, this is just a continuation of the wackiness of this week. Yeah, throttle pedal doesn't want to work.
All right, Pasha, here we go.
Nope, stop it. Oh no. Now it's just freaking out. It's not working. Like, it's not working anymore. I got no throttle. I got brake. I got nothing. Oh no. That's bad. Guys, this is bad, yo. Can I open up Content Manager from here? Oh no. Oh no. I've just lost my throttle. I think it just died. I think my throttle pedal just completely died.
What's that?
I think my throttle pedal's totally dead.
Are you serious?
Yeah, like just now while I was sitting on the grid, I touched it and it maxed out and then just went dead.
Oh boy.
Well, we'll see, I guess.
That's no good.
I will either take off at the green flag or I won't.
Well.
Oh, it came back.
Oh, came back.
Kinda. It went to half throttle and then went away again. Oh, jeez.
Oh.
This is bad news. It did this on Monday though too. Like I was sitting on the grid and like blipped the throttle and it went to max and then went away and it wouldn't work until the race started and then it was fine. So I don't know. It's being wacky.
Maybe we get lucky.
What's up, John?
Maybe we get lucky.
You won't even have to stay up all night. Yeah. My brake pedal's working, but the throttle's just like, huh? What?
Yeah, that's no good.
We'll see.
Alright, well, oops. I guess I better hit the OK button. Otherwise, I'm going to get penalized. Oh, I didn't even check my fuel. I'm such a noob. Well,
I've got 30 liters,
I'm
yeah.
hoping. So we both have the same fuel. Okay, we're good. I didn't even think about it.
Here goes. And
Go.
and it's back. Okay.
It's an opportune time.
Oh, not that far in. This week has just defied.
Okay,
Like-
Pasha, decent start. We can build something from here.
I gotta admit, my mental health this year has really been
Front's now
suffering.
1.6.
Because I've had just a series of wacky things happen, like things that would individually have been crushing, but they're all happening at the same time. Like things that don't even make sense. Like I'm left sitting like, is this real life? Like, I can't even comprehend the sequence of events that has unfolded this year in terms of just personal struggle. And they don't make sense individually, and together it's like, I swear I didn't change my name to Job. Slightly better exit there. Uh-oh. Keep it on the black stuff.
Trying. Sparks flying when I come down that thing.
The leader's just done a 128.82.
Interesting little cat and mouse here.
128.70.
There's the corner. Messed that up.
We're seeing right front locking into turn 3. The gap ahead is now 1.0 seconds, P2.
Oop!
Horrible, this torque.
Oh no, Pasha, come on, track limits.
Yeah, it was a little wide
The
there.
leader has just done a 128.23. Fifteen minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go.
Too much curb there.
Yellow flag, caution. The leader has just done a 127.04.
This is good.
Awesome stuff, mate. Keep it coming. Fastest lap. That last lap was a 126.79.
Here's the run.
On your right. Hold your line. Clear right.
Had to give it up.
Okay, Pasha, stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake.
Whoa!
Left side. Clear left.
There you go. Knew it.
You're locking your right front into the corkscrew. You've just done a 127.58. You're in the lead.
Oh, come on. No. Why'd I go to third there? That was crazy.
The gap behind is now 4.6.
Oh, no, 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 no! That's not where the track goes. Had myself a little beach party there.
Oh, I saw some dust flying up.
That lap was a 129.75. Okay, Pasha, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Same mistake I made last
Fuel
lap.
looks good.
Apparently I can no longer take turn 9. Whoops. Oh no! That was my bad.
No, man, you're good. I had nowhere to go.
No, sir, after you.
Let me get turned around
Yellow
here.
flag,
Let's see.
watch out.
Steering wheel's all cankered. Okay. First. There we go.
Let's try that again, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Looks Looks like P2's gone off in turn 11. All right, Pasha, relax, focus,
That was too funny.
keep it smooth, P2.
See, we can do that with only 2 cars on the track. Hello. Can do that though. It's supposed to.
First thing crew chief says as I cross the line is like, okay, relax, focus. I'm like, really?
Your front tyres are cold.
Yeah. Got it, Chief. Oh, I don't think I've talked to you since I got back from Wisconsin, Road America. I actually got to meet and talk a little bit with the Team Corvette
In your left front going into turn 6.
crew chief.
That's cool.
Got to see up close and personal the new C8 vet.
You're locking your left front,
That's
braking for the corkscrew.
There was one of them in the I don't know what you call it. It's the area where all the shops are, and well, you got shops and you got car displays. You know, Chevy's got a big booth.
0.5. Your last lap time was at 131.56.
Chevy had a really nice decked out C8. There, it's roped off. You couldn't really touch it, but had the hatch open, the engine open. It was really nice. But then out in like general parking, somebody parked one of the mule cars, the prototypes out there.
That's cool.
Car left.
So
Clear left.
actually got to touch that one. Up close look.
Come on, Pasha. Nicely done.
Man, the back of your car, dude.
Yeah, it's been in the wars a bit.
Your tyre temps are all fine.
There we go. You're supposed to be able to steer this thing with the throttle, but with a wacky pedal and 500 horsepower, I'm a little afraid to do that.
We're quickest right now. Your lap time was at 127.27. You're now in the lead. The gap behind is now 1.0. Five minutes remaining. Bring it on home. You're the man.
I wouldn't go that far, Jim. My mistakes are older. That's the advantage I have right now. There's a PB.
That's the fastest lap of the race. That lap time was 126.52. The guy behind has just done a 126.71. You're locking your left front into the corkscrew. 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Nice.
PB's the last 2 laps. And then I do that.
Front into the Andretti hairpin.
I've got some vibration up here in the suspension. Car vibrating.
I've been having a problem getting flat spots on the approach to the corkscrew.
We're seeing minor wear all around. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
You should just yeet it.
Oh my goodness. I was in the 25s and I screwed up
Currently
the
setting
corner.
the pace. That was
It's always the way, man.
26.49.
I'll see the Delta light up green and I'll get all excited and it'll distract me and I'll go off the next corner.
I've been actually thinking about taking that off. Because I tend to look at it more than I should.
That's not the line.
You're locking your left front, braking for turn 5. You're leading.
For now.
One more lap. Keep it together. We'll win this. That lap was at 128.56.
No. This is a drift event, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Pasha. 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes. Keep it within the track limits.
Well, that was close.
This is definitely a replay to
Fantastic
save.
drive.
That was
Gosh.
interesting.
Mm.
what can I change here?
We had all kinds of swapping lap times. That was legit, dude.
Yeah, it definitely set some PBs there.
Yep.
Let's see.
Oh, wow. Oh, man.
See if this improves things a little. How many
I'm
laps
sweaty
are
now.
we? 14. Oop, nope. There we go.
P2, 24 minutes.
And another 5 minutes on the grid.
Oh, man. Yeah, well, that's a mistake I won't make next. Because that was no fun at all.
That's like the times at work where we've had some kind of server configuration and somebody gets confused about whether it's seconds or milliseconds. And if you get it wrong one way, things go too fast. But if you get it wrong the other way, you're waiting, 3 hours or whatever.
Yeah, definitely. Is that what you do? You work with server?
I do computer things, and so I've been pressed into server admin duty a couple of times, but I'm basically just been the guy who says, hey, we need things done. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll go do those things.
Oh, cool.
I'm, software programming by trade, but have done all kinds of,
Wow.
configuration management and server installation and all the way to, I interned in the PC repair crew for an office and stuff. It's been kind of up and down the org chart a few times.
Cool.
Oh, boy. It was really, really interesting trying to juggle this throttle that's kind of blipping on its own. Yeah, I think I'm ready for some new gear. It's so weird that we can't seem to get as big of a crowd for this time slot. I don't know if it's just the time or the day of the week or...
I know.
After all the people said, yeah,
But,
man, we need a USA race. And we're like, okay. And we do it. And it's like, hello, where is
We got
everybody?
nothing. No. It is very strange. It surprises me.
Maybe we should pick a week and then just not have a password on it and see what happens.
Yeah, that's possible.
I have a practice server up for the Sim Racing System series that I'm hosting, and people just randomly join it. Most of the time it's people who are practicing for the event, but a lot of times it's just people randomly popping in and turning some laps or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I'll get that on here as well. It just surprises me, but obviously I don't think Chris Haye and his as big here in the U.S. as it is there.
Well, that's a separate issue. It's like, why isn't everybody watching Chris Haye? Come on.
Yeah. Well, I'm in a sim racing group on Facebook, and I probably should mention it in there, but I don't want to ruffle feathers. Maybe I should reach out to an admin and
Oh, by the way, you have a nice group. Can I advertise another one? What?
Yeah, no. I've just heard from. I was just typing with. He moved halfway across the country himself.
Oh, good times.
So no racing for 3 months because he didn't bring his stuff with him.
Oh man, well now he needs to order a wheel and pedals too.
Exactly right. Now, what kind of stand do you have?
It's just clipped to my desk.
Oh, dang. That works. Do it.
Go, go, go.
Yep. People ask me, what's your rig? It's like, yeah, it's a 15-year-old wheel clipped to a desk.
Hey, whatever works. If you can race in it, and you're comfortable doing it, then go for it. The way I look at it.
Start's all right. Let's build on it. The gap in front is increasing. It's now 1.9 seconds.
Playing the long game, waiting for the tires to warm up. That's not the way to warm them up. Almost spun myself off the top of the corkscrew.
You're locking your right front going into the corkscrew.
Whoop, there's the curb. Found the curb.
You're locking your left front going into the Andretti hairpin.
Whoopsie.
Golly.
Right side. Hold your line. Clear right. Car right. Clear right.
I'll just give him a little room. Oops.
Yeah, I saw you go wide.
The leader's just done a 128.45. That was a 127.45.
Oh my gosh, I am sliding all over the place.
The gap in front is now 0.7.
This is it. This is it. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that's the cut.
Oh, Pasha, track limits, come on. Your front tyres are cold. You need to slow down a bit if you don't want a penalty.
Oh, come on, game.
The leader has just done a 127.37.
Got to slow down in the corkscrew, and because it's Assetto Corsa, I had to take it 3 times.
Oh, seriously?
Now the tires are
Take it 3 times.
Well, I slowed down for 10 seconds, and then I hit the gas, and it was at, 0.01, so it restarted.
You're locking your left front going into the
Oh,
Andretti
dang.
hairpin. 15 minutes left, that's 15 minutes. You're the man, stay on it. Your tyre temperatures look good.
Alright, last first challenge.
P2.
That's not gonna work.
You're locking your left front into the corkscrew. The leader has just done a 126.85.
I got time to catch him, I think.
This is brilliant, keep it up. That's the fastest lap. Your lap time was 126.40. The gap in front is now 8.6 seconds.
Derp.
The leader has just done a 126.55.
Chipping away.
Fastest lap. You've just done a 125.89.
Sparks. Whoopsie. I'm losing it. Could not turn the car.
The leader's just done a 125.77.
There you go. There you go.
You're locking your left front going into turn 11. That was a 126.95.
2 seconds off.
I don't think I breathed that entire lap. I saw you back there hit a 125, and dude, catch me. Being too careful. Is there something that so I remember, you know, like Gran Turismo and Project Cars, that you have a counter somewhere that kind of lets you know how far people are behind you. Is there something like that on this game?
Yeah, there's the real-time thing that's one of the stock ones. And I have a mod called SubStanding that gives you the whole leaderboard.
Oh, really? Oh, I need to check that out then.
Minutes to go. That's 10 minutes
is it on
left.
your main
Well done,
screen?
Pasha. You're looking really good.
Yeah.
Come on, keep your focus. We're halfway through. The fuel will be tight. We think you'll get to the end, but we're not sure.
Yeah, it sits on the main screen, and you can get like your position in class if you're doing a multi-class race and everything.
That's cool.
It's not within sight yet.
That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel. Left side tyres are cold.
It's amazing how much better the car turns when you turn the wheel.
That lap was at 125.73. You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Derp.
Your right front tyre is hot. Right front is hot. I'm seeing right front locking into the corkscrew. Yellow flag. You're locking your left front, braking for the Andretti hairpin.
A little too much sausage there.
Your tyre temps are all good. The gap in front has increased. It's now about 9.5 seconds. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. Looks like P1 has gone off in the corkscrew. We're seeing a bit of wear all round.
Right back in it.
Yeah, I was playing the sand party now. Oh. Wheel hit me in the thumb and hurt.
Uh-oh.
It kicked out of my hands and with some force.
Your last lap time was at 126.06.
Good gosh, get in there.
That's 5 minutes to go. Come on,
Oopsie.
keep it together. We'll be on the podium here.
Crew chief just said, keep it together, we'll be on the podium. Like, yes. We will be on the podium, yep.
That is true.
Oopsie.
I haven't reinstalled that app back yet, because sometimes it was annoying.
We've been warned about track limits.
Yeah. Oopsie, that's not how you do that. Sparky. Lost 2 seconds in the hairpin, my goodness.
5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
Don't freeze up, game. Scariest corner on the course and the game freezes.
That lap time was 128.10. Two minutes to go. 2 minutes.
Probably should have tweaked fourth to be 1 tick higher there. So I could just stay in fourth around that corner and shift after. Oopsie, that's not how you take that.
You're locking your left front into the corkscrew.
White flag.
One more to go. Keep it together. We'll be on the podium. We're setting the pace. You've just done a 125.86.
No, that's not where the track goes. Flashy, flashy.
Minutes of fuel remaining.
Oh my gosh. Seriously?
Car right. Stay right.
Oh no, Pasha, track limits, come on. Great win. You
Well.
deserved that today.
Oh my, I knew it was going to happen.
Oh man, that was a pretty close race.
I thought I had the right line and I was trying to take it easy so I didn't goof, but
Yeah, it's funny. This car wants you to steer with your right foot so bad that if you try to take it easy and coast through the corner, it won't turn. You've got to goose it through. Of course, if you hit it too hard, then it just snaps. And it's like, oops, that's not the way I should be facing.
yeah, that is true. All right, well, I hate to race and run, but I just got home and I'm going to try to see my wife before she goes to bed, so.
Oh, all that family stuff. Yeah, okay.
Golly, I can't believe I just, ugh. Darn.
Well, good times. It was a good head-to-head battle.
sir.
It was pretty evenly matched.
Yeah, were you streaming at all or recording?
Yeah. I had the stream on, so you can catch up with it. I think I posted it in the members YouTube channel.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, that was some fun racing.
Yeah, it was good times. This is a fun
last
track,
lap.
and you know, I'm terrible at these Corvettes, but they're still fun.
Yes, that they are. Well, and I've learned I'm better in second.
With somebody to chase, yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes. Yeah, because that last corner, I totally foobarred that one. But happens. All right, dude. I will catch you on the flip side. I'll get the other track set up. Get that set up either tonight or tomorrow.
Cool. Sounds good.
All right, thanks, dude.
See ya.
Peace.
That was interesting. I don't even know what to look at first, but at this point it's 10 o'clock and I might just look at bed first. Or actually, I'll look at new race hardware online and see what happens. Oh man! But anyway, that was fun. If you're in a U.S. friendly time zone, join Chris Hayes' channel and join the Discord and sign up for these races because they're super fun and everybody's nice and the U.S. needs more people in their races so that we can keep having these races. But yeah, so that was that. And next race, unless I jump into one of the other Project Cars 2 races, because those are all interesting, I might do one of the GTEs at some point. But the next race that I'm scheduled for is the SRO UK TCR event. That will be at Croft. And then we'll have the finale of the RSO1 challenge on Monday. And the Project Cars 2 LMP3 series will be at COTA at night. So good stuff lined up for this weekend and early next week in terms of sim racing. Might also do some silly fantasy stuff later in the week. So thanks to anybody who came out. John, Mike, Zaddy, and Hayla. Thanks for watching this silliness. It was fun. Let's get everybody on Chris's channel, get in the Discord, get on the signups, and 2 weeks from now it will be the DPs, the Corvette DPs at Road America, which should be really awesome if you can figure out how to drive them. But anyway, that's that for tonight. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.